Hello, welcome back to Your Haunted Neighborhood, where shadows whisper secrets, houses breathe memories, and every street holds a story that refuses to stay buried. I'm your host, Jody Bohr. Each week, I share true stories of haunted places, cursed objects, and chilling encounters. In your haunted neighborhood, nothing is ever quite what it seems. Tonight, one of our haunted neighbors has a story that has found its way to us and is dying to be told. So let's open the door, shall we? Step inside your haunted neighborhood. A single man and a ringing phone. What happens when the line between this world and the other picks up on the second ring? This story is called The Woman on the Phone. This happened quite a long time ago. It was back when cell phones weren't all that common yet, so I think it was sometime in the late 1990s, just before the year 2000. I was out eating with a friend, and while he was giving me a ride home, he suddenly said, like he just remembered something, "Hey, can I talk to you about something?" So I asked, "What is it? What's going on?" And he said, "My friends keep telling me that when they call my place, a woman answers the phone." He was single and living alone in an apartment. I hadn't heard anything about him dating someone. It didn't seem like he was living with a girlfriend either. I was like, wait, what the hell does that mean? But I figured I'd mess with him a little. So I called his apartment from a nearby payphone. At first, I heard the usual answering machine message, "Please leave a message." So I pretended to panic and said something like, "Whoa, who the hell are you?" He looked completely freaked out, his face a mix of surprise and fear. Seeing that reaction, I thought my prank had worked perfectly and was pretty pleased with myself. But then I heard a click, like someone picked up the phone, and a woman's voice said, "Hello?" I immediately got this really bad feeling, like something was seriously wrong. So I told him, "Before you drop me off at my place, we're stopping by your apartment." We drove straight to his place together. Once we got there, I had him unlock the door, and we looked around the apartment, but no one was there. Still, the place had this awful atmosphere, like there was someone else in there. It was coming from the closet in the back of the room. Something about it felt really, really wrong. I ran over and flung the closet door open, and right there, I saw a human head. Or so I thought. Looking closer, it turned out to be the head of an old mannequin. "What the hell is this?" I asked. He said, "Back when I lived at my old place, I was drunk one night and picked it up from the trash pile. When I moved, I threw out a bunch of stuff, but for some reason, I just couldn't get rid of this one." I said, "Dude, throw this thing out right now." So I made him toss it out right then and there. At that moment, I was 100% sure that voice on the phone was definitely this thing. After that, no woman ever answered the phone again. Some hauntings leave footprints, some leave shadows, and then there are the ones that leave voices, voices that don't belong. That, dear listener, was another tale from Your Haunted Neighborhood. The wind carries us to the end of this tale, leaving only whispers behind. And I have some thoughts about what those whispers left with me. Let's talk about what made my head spin in that story. That one gave me chills for a couple reasons. First, the voice on the phone. Phones are supposed to connect us with people we know. The idea that something else can answer on the other end, that's terrifying. Second, the mannequin head. Objects carry energies, and this one seemed to hold on tight to the energy it had. The fact that it followed him to a new apartment, that's the kind of detail that really gets under my skin. And finally, I can't stop thinking about that moment when the line clicked and the woman said hello, like she was waiting for someone to call. What would you have done if this happened to you? What seemed like an innocent mannequin head could have had something attached to it. Was it innocent? Or was it something more? Whether you're a skeptic, a believer, or somewhere in between, thank you for stepping into the shadows with me, for hearing the whispers in the dark and asking, what if? I hope these stories stirred your curiosity and sent a shiver down your spine. Excitement. If you'd like to submit your stories, send them to YourHauntedNeighborhood@gmail.com, and you can hear your story featured on Your Haunted Neighborhood podcast. I'm your host, Jody War. I hope you'll come back for the next story. Until next time, stay close, stay curious, and stay haunted. See you around the neighborhood.